Mr. Dwayne Johnson is a retired professional wrestler and actor from the United States. He is better known by his ring name, The Rock. In the World Wrestling Federation, people started to take notice of him. He started out as a professional wrestler and did that for 8 years before switching to show business. But before he became famous in the WWF and show business, Dwayne Johnson wanted to be a professional football player. Johnson tried for years to get into football, but was never able to. So he decided to go into wrestling. In this video, we are going to talk about the luxury life of Mr. Dwayne Johnson. But before we start our video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon as well. So, let's get started. There are many things that make The Rock stand out. He is known as the People's Champion, sports entertainment's most electrifying figure, and one of the world's most successful actors. He is also known around the world as one of the most successful actors. Dwayne Johnson, better known as The Rock, has made millions of dollars at the box office and has a bank account that is just as big. He is such a popular Hollywood star that he is always near the top of the list of highest-paid actors in the world. It has, to put it mildly, allowed him to live a perfect life, and even though The Rock is still one of the most humble and hungry actors in the world, he lives a very comfortable life. The Rock's collection of expensive cars, his luxury homes, and the fact that he can spend millions of dollars on his family to buy them expensive gifts show that he has not only made it to the top, but also lives a life that most people could only dream of if they had the chance. He would tell you that all you have to do is work hard and keep going even when things are hard, and if you do that, you might be able to live as well as The Rock does. Here's a look at The Rock's lavish life, which is by no means all there is to know about it. Houses. Johnson lives on a ranch estate in the city of Fort Lauderdale in Florida at the moment. So he bought a lot of houses in different cities across North America, where he will live while his movies are being filmed and made in more than one place. He owns a lot of property in California, like a villa and several flats. He also bought some property in Florida, where he grew up. Among other things, he bought a condo and a lot of mansions. But his house in Hidden Hills, his mansion in Miami, and the house he lives in now in Fort Lauderdale are his 3 most important properties. Johnson's first home is near where he was born in Beverly Hills, California. The house is 9,000 square feet and has 6 bathrooms, 7 bedrooms, a swimming pool, and a screening room. It is 22 miles from Hollywood and is hidden in the hills of Beverly Hills, which is 22 miles away. Johnson, his wife, and their children put their home on the market in 2012, and it was sold for $5 million. Car collection. Dwayne Johnson has become one of the most sought-after men in Hollywood, which has helped his luxurious lifestyle, large car collection, and personal safety a lot. The Rock makes $900,000 for each episode of his TV show Ballers. This adds up to $9 million over the course of a season. With all of The Rock's money coming in from movies and other businesses, it's not surprising that he lives in luxury and drives some of the fastest cars in the world. The 2018 Ford Mustang, which is painted a bright orange color, is one of The Rock's newest cars. Actually, this Lamborghini doesn't belong to The Rock. It belongs to a veteran named Marlene Rodriguez, who Dwayne Johnson gave the car to in exchange for her service. He has this kind of power now, as shown by the fact that Ford made him their spokesperson, which led to a nice car being given to someone who deserved it. The Rock can buy his own cars, and he has done so many times. It's nice to see him share his luxurious lifestyle with other people. Private plane. The Rock is known for his huge body, and when you're one of the most famous men in Hollywood, you can't afford to sit in coach with everyone else. You need more legroom and comfort, which can only be found on a private plane. Business Insider says that The Rock is the highest-paid actor in the world, so it makes sense that he would fly around in a private plane with bubbling drinks to enjoy his wealth. Private jets for pets. The Rock isn't the only one in his family who lives well, and we're not talking about his wife and kids. We're talking about his dog, Hobbs, who was named after his character in the Fast and the Furious movies, which is also called The Rock. Hobbs likes to fly on a private plane, and unlike most dogs, he doesn't have to stay in the hold below the plane. The Rock's best friend will only accept the best. When your movies make over $200 million, like Central Intelligence did, you can give your pets the same kind of luxurious life you do. Home driveway. We've already said that The Rock likes to drive cars. The Rock's collection of luxury cars includes a Rolls-Royce, a Pagani Huayra, and a Cadillac Escalade. Almost any high-end luxury car you can think of, The Rock has probably bought it and added it to his collection. But if you're a famous actor like George Clooney and make as much money as he does, you can fill your driveway with amazing cars that cost millions of dollars each. Arrive in style. If you're in a show called Ballers, you should dress like a baller when you go to the premiere. And in this case, that's exactly what The Rock did. Dwayne Johnson drove up to the event in a $1 million Pagani Huayra, a custom-built car that looks almost too small for The Rock. One of Hollywood's most famous actors can only afford the most expensive cars, so it makes sense that if you are starring in a show about how rich athletes live, you should dress the part. Fancy work desk. Even The Rock has to work sometimes, whether it's reading screenplays or doing business for his production company, $7 Productions, or just doing the work that makes it possible for him to live a lavish lifestyle. Sure, that means his desk at work has to be just as nice. Because he only had $7 in his bank account at one point, he named his production company $7 Production. He has become one of the richest people in Hollywood because he works hard and puts a lot of effort into his life. Always flies private. When The Rock wants to fly in style, he does so in a private plane that he bought for $65 million just for the trip. 2 flight attendants make sure that The Rock is taken care of on the plane so that he can focus on his work and have a pleasant flight. We all wish we could live as well as he does, with 2 workers and 2 pilots taking care of him while he travels instead of kicking back in economy class. And he does. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Press the bell icon for latest updates. Thanks for watching.